What is up, guys? I just wanted to make a quick video covering Nvda. I've had a few people ask me about Nvda, and then also I had some questions to answer for myself because I have just bought into Nvda, and we're also going to go over my position and my holdings within Nvda. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. As we know, Nvda has been getting killed recently after the DeepSeek and tariff news. The DeepSeek stuff came out to be pretty, untrustworthy and a little lackluster compared to what the initial results were. But you can see we still have this huge gap down from 137 down to 129. So I do look to fill that to the upside. But for now, it looks like we are, kind of jumping back off of this 50-day EMA on the weekly chart. I do want to show you guys what this means and why I bought, because I actually have a pretty good reason for why. I want to scroll down to around 2.5 years ago in the beginning of 2023. That was the last time Nvidia has touched the 50 EMA. So I do really think that this is kind of just a cool off period where this stock literally has not touched the EMA in 2 years. So I think this might just be a little retest where, we need to just drop back down, test it, and then we move back higher. And then Nvidia does its Nvidia like move where it's going to be at 170 before summer and then like 250 by the end of the year. That is a little drawn out, but we know how the stock moves and we know that that is totally a possibility. So I did go ahead and buy. My buy was at $118 and we're currently at $124.24. You can see on the daily chart, I bought yesterday actually. I bought at the beginning of the day at that 118 level. I do plan on this kind of being, the end of the downtrend. That's why I did buy most of my shares. I do have a little bit of capital left over in case shares do dip some more, but I do think for the most part we should start moving back up here. I think earnings coming up next month should really, bring this stock back up to all-time high area. I think we definitely fill that gap. I do not think this gap is going to stay for much longer. I think we will get back into the 130s and then push through the 140s and then maybe back to all-time highs or roughly something like that before earnings. I think we are around that 135 range to 140 range around that time. And that's coming on February 26th, if I'm correct. But with the stock like Nvidia, we all know this name, we all know what they do, we all know how they operate, and we all know that they are a cash cow. They bring in so much money and they keep a lot of that money. They do keep around 50%. That is their margin. That is a great margin, let alone if you're bringing in 500 million or 100 billion like Nvidia is. I think it's actually around like 96 billion over a full year, and they're keeping around 50% of that. So that's pretty crazy. Their free cash flow is increasing. Everything about this business is bullish. They might have, top 5 financials in the market right now. So that is another reason that I love this company. They continue to grow. AI is only getting stronger, so on and so forth. So I do expect this move to continue higher. Let's talk about targets now. Let's go ahead and draw down to where I went ahead and bought at that 118 level. Okay, so my base target is going to be at this 2618, which is $216, and I expect this by the end of the year. And that is going to be an 83% return from where we are today. And then actually drawing down, this is my end of summer target, which is going to be 50%, taking us up to that 177.75 level at that 1618. I do expect that to happen by around beginning to middle to end of summer, but I do expect the price to be there before Q3. And then I do expect end of year target to be up 83% at that $216 level. And then if we do want to do something like Nvidia always does, where they seem to outperform, by an insane margin, we can go ahead and draw up to the 3618, which will bring us to the $254 level, which is where a lot of analysts have their price targets, and that is up 116% from where we are today. And then drawing a little bit farther to that 4238 at the $278 price target, we are now up 136%. These targets are a little blown out, but they're totally possible. Nvidia's financials can back it. They're currently sitting at the lowest valuation that they have in about 3 months. So this is a very bullish sign for Nvidia. This is giving everyone an opportunity to buy in cheaper. If you don't own Nvidia and you're looking to buy Nvidia, now is the time. I do have some more targets drawn out to the downside in this red, yellow, and blue, where I will be adding more if the price decides to drop. But I do not really think we'll get there. Even going back to the last time we were under the 50 EMA, it really did not get under the 50 EMA by that much. Maybe, $2 or $3 here and there. Yeah, about $4 post split. So I guess that is around $100 non-post split. But Nonetheless, I do think that this stock is going to run higher. I am very bullish on Nvidia, as is everybody. If you're not buying this dip, I'd be very concerned as an investor. I think this is probably the safest place to put your money right now, and the best bet that you have, especially with the Mag 7 between them and Meta. But I do expect Nvidia to continue higher. I expect that $177 price target by the end of summer. I expect the $216 price target by the end of the year. And then when we're getting a little bit bullish, I do expect that $254 price target by the end of the year if possible. If not, I expect that to come by 2026 for sure, along with that $277 price target. That was it for me, guys. That was a very quick video. I just wanted to let you guys know my thoughts on Nvidia, where I hold 25 shares at $118, and I am up around $115 on that position right now. I expect to continue to grow that position all the way under $135, and then once we flip that, I'll let that position run. But for now, I am a buyer, and I think you guys should too. But that is going to be it from me, guys. Make sure you guys do like, subscribe, comment, and turn that notification bell on so you guys do not miss another video. And I will see you guys in the next one.